I can't wait. 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 Let's go. Yeah, because now Sutsudo needs to talk to the girls again. Ain't that interesting? The Record of Fate's Yin Scroll, huh? Wow, I just mixed their voices together again. What? Well done, you two. That's some good info you got from that teacher. Thank you. Good job, boss. Operation Schoolgirl was a success. Ariel, stop making things sound weird. Anyways, let's hear what we found at Michio Shiraishi's house. Yes, please. Yes. A man named Iwai kidnapped for sacrifices for black magic? And Michio helped with the kidnapping? Mr. Jinochi used that to blackmail her? Based on the report, looking at the circumstances surrounding the death of Jinochi and Iwai, Michio Shiraishi did it. It would make sense. Furthermore, there are signs that Michio Shiraishi wanted someone to notice. Huh? Really? That ribbon that was left at the scene of Kohei's death is proof of that. Mio, I'm guessing you knew that already. Yes. Ever since this morning. There's one piece of information I need. But I think we're near her limit. Near her limit. I think Yako... Yeah... won't make any progress. So if we get the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll, we'll be able to dispel the curse? Yes, the source of this curse is a tragic event called the Honjo incident that dates back to the Edo period. An onmyoji named Seimin Tsuchimikado is said to have recorded a way to deal with the curse. So yeah, it makes more sense for the beckoning light to be his curse. There may be a way to dispel the curse. Right. I'll leave how to approach this to you, Mio. I'll check with the Paranormal Affairs Bureau as well, but please make finding the record of Fate's Yin Scroll your top priority. Understood. How do we go about looking for it? It's possible the descendants of Saiman have inherited it, but I don't know they're aware of its existence. It'd be nice if we had a clan crest or something to go off of. Maybe we'll have to ask Paranormal Affairs. That reminds me, Mio, was the Western black magic used by EY and Nejima really just an imitation? Huh? Why are you asking me? Oh, boss said that you knew about this sort of thing? Do you not? Well, I mean, I have some knowledge, but how strange. I don't think I've ever told anyone that. It's okay, Mio. No one's judging you. Right. Still, it feels a little weird. So, what's your opinion on it as someone who's familiar with Western black magic? If I could have a look at the grimoire, I could be sure, but based on their methods, I say they imitated a black magic popular around 300 years ago. It was advertised as a magic anyone could use and was employed as camouflage to evade witch hunters. It's notable because they purposefully required living sacrifices to make it difficult to disprove its authenticity. Wow, you know so much! I'm impressed! It totally matches the vibe you've got going on. What do you mean by that? Don't worry, have some confidence! Right. Thanks, I guess. If that black magic is just an imitation, then we probably don't have anything to worry about. I'm glad things aren't getting even more confusing than they already are. Alright, about the mastermind. I had an idea. Huh? What is it? It's about the chairwoman of Hihaku Soaps, isn't it? You mentioned her when you were telling us about that EY person. Yep. Whether the goal is to restore youth or to resurrect someone, she's got her hands all over this. She has money, too. It would also match Hideki Araishi's account of a woman's voice. An evil business lady with supernatural powers. A classic setting. Only we could confirm the powers of hers are actually real. Need to keep an eye on her. I'll tell HQ to look into her. Now then, we're nearing the limit. I'll stop beating around the bush and tell it to you straight. Yako Sakazaki? Me? Yes? Take out your curse stone and give it to Mio. My curse stone? It's just been in my pocket all this time. Thanks, I'm gonna borrow it for a second. Well? Yes. There are soul dregs inside after all. Oh! What? How did this happen? I didn't do anything, I swear. You have to believe me. It's okay. We know. Yako, calm down and listen to what I'm about to tell you. But... There's no mistake that Jonoichi and EY were killed by that curse stone. But the one who committed the act is the ghost of Michio Shiraishi that is inside you, Yako Sakazaki. Called it! What? What do you mean? Neo, it's okay. Calm down, Yako. Please calm down and listen. You've been possessed, Yako. By Michio's ghost. What? It's probably happened when you were offering flowers at the site of the accident. Filled with regret, her lingering ghost reacted to the presence of the old friend and entered you, Yako. No way! I mean, Michio's ghost is inside. I've explained this once before, but just because you've been possessed doesn't mean that you lose control of yourself. Normally, the mind will reject such attempts and it'd do nothing more than affect one's mood or energy levels. But Michio had a powerful sense to begin with. And because she was your friend, your mind was open to accepting Michio's spirit. That explains why she got so particularly angry when she saw Jonoichi. So for those reasons, your minds merged without any issue. It's going to be difficult to separate her from you at this point. Which also means it'll be difficult to guide her spirit to the afterlife. No, wait. We've merged? Me and Michio's minds are... But I don't feel different at all. I mean, I'm me, I think. That's because after she merged with you, Michio started to believe she was you as well. As a ghost possessing you, she's not fully conscious. only really a jumble of vague memories. Still, there are traces of her consciousness and memories as Michio Shiraishi. And you've been acting a little different from usual. You would also sometimes react when coming into contact with things with a powerful influence. Really? That having been said, if we don't have a proper understanding of the regrets Michio Shiraishi had when she died and why, it would be difficult to separate her from you. That's why I didn't say anything. I'm sorry. If I carelessly provoked your ghost, it could have risked causing her to dig even deeper into your mind. No. When we mentioned limits earlier, you mean that by letting things proceed like this, there's a possibility that you will join completely, making it impossible to separate her ghost from you. If that happens, you'll never be able to tell which of your thoughts belong to her and which belong to you. It's so scary. You mean I won't be myself anymore? But if it's Michio, then maybe it wouldn't be so bad. I mean, I hate to say it, but if it happens, then she could tell them where the talisman is. No, what should I do? But it's actually Michio who used the curse stone while I was unaware, wasn't it? Doesn't that mean her ghost has already taken over my body? Well, all about that. I think it's probably the effect of the curse amplifying murderous impulses and the influence of the Feast of Shadows. While you were sleeping, the ghost's power were boosted. And strengthened by the feast, Michio's consciousness surfaced and took control of your body. And that means I was the one who killed them. I cursed them both. Echo, no, you were being controlled. Right, Inspector? Yeah, that's right. Likely she'd be recognized as not being responsible for the crime due to possession. It's not something you can control. No need to worry about that. No, you're wrong! I wanted to kill them too! His feelings must have come out. It's not only Michio's fault. I mean, when I learned that Michio didn't commit suicide, I wish that all the cruel adults around me would just die. I had the curse stone with me and I wanted to get revenge for Michio. If the chance came, that's how I felt. Yako, because Michio wasn't able to escape her terrible situation. It was so hard, it wouldn't be unusual for someone to take their own life. And I had this curse stone. It made Michio get revenge all by herself. Michio tried so hard to keep on living in silence, and I treated those feelings like they were worthless. I should have done it myself right away. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Michio. That's why I killed them. Echo. There you are. Oh, hi, Michio. What's up with you? You've had me worried sick since you haven't been coming to school lately. It's like it's been forever. I'm glad you seem to be doing good. Yeah, sorry. And I'm sorry I didn't tell you why. I've always regretted it. Aw, come on. You're acting like we aren't buds. You tell me if anyone is making you sad and I'll take care of them. Thanks, Yako. Actually, I'm here because there's something I wanted to tell you. Really? What's the matter? You can tell me anything. Well, the truth is, I did something unforgivable to an innocent man. Saying that I was forced to do it and didn't have a choice doesn't undo it. I'm sorry. I feel so guilty. What? I've done so much I can't take back, all because I was weak. There's no escaping the hell that I've created for myself. I couldn't handle it anymore, so I started thinking about killing him and dying myself. Neither of us deserve to live in this world. What? But something went wrong, and that's why I died with regrets. But thanks to you, I finished what I wanted to do. Thank you, and I'm sorry for dragging you into this. Wait, you don't need to apologize. It's only now that I realize. And I know how selfish it is. But I hope you remember the time we spent together as friends. And how we were able to be together at the end. Please, don't forget me. Huh? No, Michio, wait! You awake? Do you feel okay? I'm sorry I had to spring that all on you, Yako. What? Is this... Are we in the classroom? Was I dreaming? Sorry to rush this along while you're still gathering your feelings, but you need to hear what Michio Shiraishi has to say. Now! Right. So, after considering what to do, it is true that Michio's consciousness has mixed with yours. But if I summon her ghost, we may be able to establish some communication. Oh, I understand. Hey, Artie. So you thought to use the spirit board again? Yeah. I have a hunch. I think the spirit we called to last time may have actually been Michio herself. Really? You think? And that her spirit has been close to you ever since then. Then let's do it. I think we should. I want to hear from her. Very well. I have no idea if this will work during the daytime, but let's give it a try. Are you ready? Yeah, I'm ready. Okay, here we go. Do you remember how to do it? Place your finger on the 10-yen coin. Right, like this. Good. Now do as I do. O Spectre of the Spirit Board, please visit us. O Spectre of the Spirit Board, please visit us. Please tell us if you are there. Oh, I have to guide it. It's here. Now, is it the spirit of Michio? Yako, would you ask the spirit? Alright. Are you Michio Shiraishi? It said yes. Don't be so sure. Some spirits like to play tricks. Can you try asking it a question that only Michio would know the answer to? Question only Michio would know the answer to. So then... Oh, Spectre the Spirit Board. How much did the ribbon I bought Michio cost? $490. That's right. Well, it seems we have the right spirit. Okay. Can I have you ask her a question? What do you need me to ask her? Oh, whoops, same voice. I want you to ask about the location of Fumichika Nejima's hideout, and the location of the talisman as well. Okay. Oh, Spectre the Spirit Board, please tell me the location of Fumichika Nejima's hideout. She doesn't know. Please, terrible things will happen if he isn't captured soon. I'm sure it's painful to try and remember. You're the only one who can help us, Michio. Please. It's gonna say factory. It moved. This is an address. She's giving us the address. Thank you, Michio. I have the address, thank you. Alright, Ario, get a move on and check out that address. Yes, sir. I'll contact HQ and order a simultaneous house search and sweep of the area. I just hope the information is accurate. I know it is. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. Do you know where the talisman that you had is? Yes. She does know. I wonder if we can find a way to narrow it down. I'll try asking. Well, Spectre of the Spirit Board, did you carry around the talisman with you at all times? Yes. So she did carry it with her. And did you have it on you when you had your accident? Yes. So someone hit her and took the talisman away. But there was nothing resembling a talisman at the articles left behind at the scene. So that means someone took it with them and ran off before the scene was investigated? Who would do that? This would mean someone knew Michio had died before the police did. The first person to discover and report it was the caretaker of the apartment building next door. Should we check with them? Let's see. The other possibility I can think of is the perpetrator of the hit and run. It was a hit and run! Wouldn't they have run away? It might be possible they came back driven by fear, or something else. Even if so, they didn't report it and went through her belongings. To only take the talisman? That seems hard to believe. Unless they were after the talisman from the very beginning. How likely is that, if the talisman is really so special? Ariel mentioned the same thing, but to run someone over just to take something from them? It's possible they just picked up the talisman after hitting her for no particular reason. Either way, if it was really a hit and run, then I hope they get caught. There's also the possibility that, that she dropped it. Like, when she got hit, she may have dropped the talisman, and then it may have just fallen somewhere inside the car. Then whoever was driving would probably just freak out and think it just wound up there, not even have two thoughts about it. It's possible she remembers something after seeing that picture of the car. Then, shall we try asking? I'll try. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. Do you know who was behind the hit and run? Yes. She says she knows. It's a relief if she hadn't known. Huh? In order for Michio's spirit to find peace, we need to as much detailed information about what happened as possible. We can't send her off to the afterlife if we don't know what happened when she died. This isn't like a forced exorcism. So that's what it'll take. Alright, I'll try asking. Right. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. Who was the one who ran you over? I hope she knows the name. I wonder. Namine. Or Namigaki. Huh? Namigaki? What? You mean Yutaro Namigaki? You two know him? We talked to him after we left the cafe. He used to be a curse bearer, right? I see. That's why Yako had that reaction when she saw him. What? Come to think of it, that guy said he wanted to talk about Michio. What? What else he planning to do without his curse stone? He said he'd be waiting near Ryogoku Bridge. Got it. I'll join you once we're done. Is the bastard who killed Michio? Yako. Should be enough information. We can release Michio from her suffering now. Let's do it. Alright. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. No. Michio. Thank you. You helped us. No. I'm so sorry I didn't know about it at all. Your family, the kidnapping, Mr. Jonouchi. I'm so sorry. It must have been so hard. Not that I could understand, but I'm sure it was so hard. I mean, of course you'd want revenge. I wanted it too. We've all done things that we wish we could take back. But I'm glad that I at least know the truth. Yako. So much I want to say, but that's enough. let me just ask you one last thing. Someday, can we hang out again? You mean it? Okay, it's a promise. Have you asked everything you wanted? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna guide Michio's spirit now. Yeah, it's time to say goodbye. Michio, with this, I'll finally be able to free you. Hey, Yako? Yeah? You never accepted the idea that Michio took her own life. I'm glad you never stopped trying to find out the truth. Yeah. You're right. Even though I didn't realize just how hard things were for her. Mio? Sorry. It's just Michio. She's taken advantage of by so many adults around her, and she put up with so much. I should have tried to talk with her more. I know how you feel. Thanks, Mio. It hurts thinking about all the things I could have done. Why did this have to happen to someone so kind and hardworking? It feels like she was just ill-fated to the very end. It's just too cruel. But even then, she didn't even tell me about this stuff. And she let herself worry more about revenge than living. I'm mad at her for that. Sure, I should have noticed something was wrong, but come on! What was she thinking? Seriously, I mean seriously. Am I that unreliable? Of course I'd help you get your revenge, you idiot. I don't care how you had changed or whatever. I just wanted you to live. Yako. I'll take responsibility for what's been done. But one day, if we meet on the other side, I have to give her a good old punch. And I'll tell her she's the real fool's procession. Or something. Then we'll hang out like always. Sounds like fun. Alright, I'm sending her off, okay? Oh, wait! Look, the coin. It moved to no on its own. You're right. When did it do that? It seems she still has something keeping her here. Yako, do you have any idea what Michio wants? Me? Oh! I think she told me that she didn't want me to forget. I see, then... Michio? If you can hear my voice, let your feelings that won't ever forget her be known. Show it through an action. Do something that shows you won't forget. Ha! Oh, that's awesome! Oh, I'm totally not crying. Oh, I don't really want you to punch me. So live a long life, okay? I'll see you later. Do something that shows you'll never forget. Wait, would I get punished if I accidentally save over that file? Well, I guess I just can't save over that file now. Oh my god. This game. Yako, are you feeling alright? Yeah, I'm fine. Actually, I feel a lot better. Guess I really wasn't feeling like myself recently. I feel like there's some part of me that had no control or something? Yeah, I think you're back to your normal self now. Glad there weren't any problems. Wonder if Michio was able to find peace. I know she did. You don't have to worry about that. It seems that her regret was not being able to tell you what was going on and growing apart from you. I see. Well, I guess I can forgive her for that. But there's still something bothering me. Really? Yeah. I wonder what this feeling is. It's like there's a piece of her that hasn't left yet. It may be an after effect. Ha ha ha, totally. Maybe because you gave your stone to Chief Inspector Satsumi? Doubt it. Having a cursed stone shouldn't have any effect on your body. Dealing with 4 curses sounds like a lot of stress. Good work, Chief. Someone's like a completely different person all of a sudden. Are you really sure about this? Having us arrest you once this is all over. You might be able to get your case treated as just an accident. Yeah, it's fine. Treat me the same as someone who used a cursed stone to kill someone. If anything, I should be thanking you for letting me go free until this is all over. So, thanks, Chief. Aww. Whoa. Whoa, you didn't say anything about bringing the police. Sorry, but we don't have time to care about what you have to say about us. What business do you have with this girl now that you've lost your curse stone? I'll tell you this for free. I have her curse stone already. This little bastard ran over Michio and drove away. That's true, then why does he... I don't have any ill intentions. I wanted to tell you that. I want to help if you intend to resurrect Michio Shiraishi. That was my intention from the beginning when I received my curse stone. That's why I took your curse stone. Man, can't be too careful. Besides, what connection do you have to Michio Shiraishi? Well, we, met once. I was so sad to hear the news of her death the other day. Uh-huh. Met once? I see. Well, I'm sure it must have been painful for you, but... Do you think bringing back the dead will erase the fact that you hit her with your car? What? I'm sure that I have no idea what you're talking about. She was visibly shaken. That means there's some reason he doesn't want the cops around. If you don't know, I'll tell you, and you'll let me ask you some questions in return. Did you just get your license recently? Mm-hmm. We found a van with bloodstains on it, you see. It's only a matter of time before we find out who the owner is. What's that supposed to mean? Why don't you tell me a little bit more about your relationship with Michio Shiraishi? Not only that, you killed someone with your own curse stone, didn't you? Stop. Get away from me! Okay, I give up. It's all over for me. Afterwards, Yutaro Namigaki gave his confession. He admitted that he was behind the wheel of the van that hit Michio Shiraishi. He explained that he was speeding in order to impress a girl that he had in the car with him. After hitting the schoolgirl, he drove away and planned to wash the car in secret to destroy the evidence. He became so nervous that he went back to the scene of the crime at the urging of his passenger. When they returned to the scene, the female passenger went to check the victim alone while he sat panicking in the car. When she returned, she told him people were unlikely to assume a hit and run, as it looked similar to a suicide by jumping from height. Afterwards, the pair parted ways and Yutaro dumped the vehicle deep in the woods under the cover of night. The two of them decided to keep the accident a secret. So what does Ayame have to hide now? The next morning, Michio Shiraishi's body was discovered, and luckily for them, her death was ruled as a suicide. However, a darkness lingered within his heart. From that day on, the schoolgirl appeared before him, covered in blood, limbs bent and broken, to spite him in his dreams every night. When awake, he would see a phantom of her corpse in the dark, moaning and cursing him at all times. troubled by the constant hallucinations. It was only a number of days before he suffered a nervous breakdown. He couldn't bear hiding what he'd done anymore, and planned to turn himself in, but was stopped by the passenger from that night. It was then that he first heard rumors of the rite of resurrection. He thought that if he could resurrect the schoolgirl, that it would be like if the accident never happened. And with that, the darkness enshrouding his heart could be dissipated. From then on, he searched the areas associated with the 7 mysteries of Honjo every night. And he received the curse of the foot-washing mansion as a result. I see. That's right. I'm not a bad man. I wanted to turn myself in. It was the girl who tempted me. Okay, calm down. Listen, son. If you don't think you've done anything wrong, what will these poor girls say if they saw you run over that poor girl? There's something I want to know. Do you know anything about a talisman that Michio should have had on her at the night of the accident? Talisman? What are you talking about? So you don't know anything. In that case, what about that woman who was with you? Can you ask her? Oh, that's right. Everything is her fault in the first place. Well, that may not be exactly wrong. Riding passenger in a car involved in involuntary vehicular manslaughter isn't a crime in and of itself. But according to your statement, she neglected her duty to seek aid and instigated you to neglect your duty to report the accident. And if she took an article from the scene, she'd also be charged with theft. Can you tell me who she is? You have no intent of hiding anything anymore, do you? Yep, that's right. It's her fault. Do what you want with her. It's time for her to face what she's done. Her name is Ayame Tono. She's an art student I met in town. What? An art student named Ayame Tono? Whoa! Are you absolutely sure of that? What point would there be in lying to you now? What, do you know her or something? She may look nice, but she's rotten on the inside. I'd like to meet the parents of someone who raised someone like that. Shut up! What's wrong, Inspector Satsume? You're drenched in sweat. No. Wait. Why? How could this happen? Listen up. I'm taking this one with me down to the station for more questioning. You two go after the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll. Got that? Okay, we will. Come with me. Whoa! Let's get going. Yeah. I think we just found his daughter. In the meantime, why can I not make a continuation here? Was it going to tell me I have to get the fax machine? Wait, maybe this will change. But change in the area. Keep your eyes peeled. No, okay, seriously, back to the Shigema residence. Guys on pace, he's rather fascinating. Okay, no, that's not what we're on, though. I am at a major loss here. Because I sent them the fax. So why are they not able to get into the factory? I think Kintano Yako's are out. I don't like it. Alright. We're getting really close to dusk now, though. South Wadigasui Street. I know we're supposed to be finding that record of fate's yin scroll thingy, but it sure would be nicer if we had more of a lead to work with. Right now our only option is to try and trace the bloodline of the Onmyoji Seimin Tsuchimakoto today. He's not a legitimate descendant of his family, so the library doesn't have anything about it. And we got nothing so far. We find ourselves here. Oh. There's a bunch of police cars speeding here earlier. I wonder if something happened. Must be. I've seen a few police officers and they looked like they were on edge. Inspector Satsumi have let Nejima escape and everyone's scrambling to find him? Oh, after all the effort we put into gathering information, that would be unfortunate. Yeah, good shop's headquarters. So we're thinking about one of the high-ranking people who's most likely to be the mastermind. Chairwoman Yamamori, was it? Wait, our chairwoman high-ranking? Isn't that the most important person to the company president? Not sure, but she's definitely an important person. Even if we're able to meet with her, what do we talk with her about? We can't just waltz in her and ask her if she knows the in-scroll out of nowhere. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained, as they say. Ooh, is that your working style, Mia? Whenever I find myself out of options, I usually just jump right into the thick of it. Oh, if you're scared, I don't mind going by myself. Scared? As if! I'm your trusty bodyguard. I don't mind getting big and taking a chance. Oh yeah, there's the Yakko I know. Just barge in there and expect it to go well. No, I really want to, like, look around before anything. No? Oh. You've been doing stuff like this all by yourself up till now? It's so dangerous and there's so many unknowns. It's be tough for her. No wonder it's hard for her to make friends. Something the matter? Nope, let's go for it. I'm sure we'll be fine. I mean, we managed to get this far. Hey, Mio, you know... Yeah? You might not look it, but you've got a bold side. A little reckless, even. You think? I suppose things not going to plan is just a part of life in this world. Well, I mean, I think it's a good thing. I'm the same way. I feel like we get along well together. Maybe that's one reason why. Oh, yeah? Thanks. Yeah, what about that one guy? One Inspector Satsumi checked with. I forget his name. Oh, right. Apparently he never heard from Nakagoshi. Not that we have any way of contacting him directly, anyway. I have a small inkling that Nakagoshi's the storyteller. We just have to leave a message with the Paranormal Affairs Bureau messenger and hope it reaches him. Always the one who contacts me. And then it's only instructions. I guess you're in a tight spot then. Won't get anywhere, just waiting around. Let's do our best working on our own. Alright, I guess we just go on in. Now, shall we? Alright, let's give this a shot. I'm totally not gonna regret this. Excuse us. Looks like we're out of luck. We needed an appointment months in advance to meet a chairwoman. Turns out she's a super duper important. Even the receptionist gave us a cold shoulder after realizing we're just students. Maybe her private secretary would hear us out. They seem to be out at the moment. In that case... Huh? What is it? That person coming this way. What, that tall guy? Do you know him? Uh-oh. Yeah, from a little while back. Mr. Yumioka, over here. Oh. Gamyota's manager, Mr. Yumioka, yes? Good to see you again.
Miss Korosuzu.
What a coincidence running into you here. Gamyoto, Yumioka. Hold up, he has a connection to all this? He's trying to avoid eye contact with Mio since he noticed it was her. Something's fishy. How've things been since we last met? If she just stays with her training, she won't have to rely on cheating people anymore.
Yeah, she's been keeping
Cheating people?
Miss Korosuzu, I'm so glad to see you're doing well. I assure you we've had no issues you need to concern yourself with. Miss Korosuzu.
You gotta tell me what happened. Case from a while back. A family overseeing a reliquary came to us saying that they were being investigated by someone suspicious. Investigated? A psychic man named Suigen Gamyodo suddenly showed up. She said that she had a premonition that something terrible would happen and had to exorcise the temple immediately. Sounds like a cover for burglary. After they notified the police, I was dispatched there by Paranormal Affairs. I inspected the place myself, but didn't see anything wrong, so I sent them away. I acted as Gamyodo's manager during the case. That's pretty suspicious. Apparently, she was just looking for something there, but I told her that's no excuse for fraud and sent her off with a scolding. And honestly, Gamyodo didn't even have much spirit sense to speak of, which soured my mood on the whole thing. Right, so she was one of those types then. Well, she's involved in all kinds of stuff, so she may at least be knowledgeable about the paranormal objects. So she's somehow connected to all this too. But essentially, she's one of those fraudulent psychics that are so common nowadays.
If you have no further business with me, then I'll be on my...
Oh, before you go, Gamyodo seemed to know a lot about paranormal objects. It would be a huge help if we could ask her about something.
And what might that be?
Is she familiar with an ancient text called the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll? Or anything about the descendants of an onmyoji named Seimin Tsuchimakoto?
I beg your pardon. Miss Korosuzu, how do you...
So you do know about it.
I see. If that's what you're after, then that means...
Hold it! Don't tell me you're trying to snatch up some innocent schoolgirls this time! Stop right there! Huh? If it isn't Yumiyoko, what a pleasure to see you again.
What? Mayu Chizawa? What are you doing here?
Huh? Chizawa? The investigator helped me out. You really did a number on me.
What do you know? We just happen to have some business with Hihaku ourselves. Why don't you join us?
You can do that much for us, can't you? You work for Hihaku after all. Depending on how this conversation goes, I won't have to get the police involved. Huh? You work for Hihaku? What's going on? There's really no way you can refuse, though, is there?
You two young ladies must be involved as well. Would you care to join us?
Oh, sure. This guy is afraid of Mio. Well, he has good reason to be if he knows what she can do. Quite the view, isn't it? How long can you play dumb with this many people lined up and wanting answers from you? You better just give in and come clean with everything, you know. I'll cut to the chase, then. Are you the ones who killed Hajime Yoshimi?
No, we did not.
Don't try to play dumb now. If not you, then who?
That much I don't know. While it is true we're after the information he possessed, he was killed by someone else before we could acquire it. Which forced us to target you instead, Miss Chizawa.
And that's why you forced me to talk and why I ended up with this curse, huh?
Indeed. I never thought you would escape.
Oh, it took a couple miracles, like some cosmic being watching over me or something, but yeah, I got out. I might take up a religion after this. Anyway, and just what information did Hajime have that you wanted? Really think you can get away without answering now?
But... Well then, I've come to hand over the Haunting Clapper's curse stone just like I promised.
Curse stone?
Thank you.
I have to admit, I'm surprised that you're a man of your word. But first, I've got some questions about the curse stones you already have. What exactly do you want to know? Earlier you said that Hihaku have collected 6 curse stones already. 6? I'd like to confirm which of the 7 mysteries they correspond to. And why do you need to know that? Because I don't trust, of course. If you really collected them like you say, you'd have no problem saying which curse stones they are, right? First, the Whispering Canal. Good, good. And what else? Mayuchizawa over there has the Beckoning Light. Yep, you're the ones who made sure I got it. What? Unfortunately for you, I don't feel like handing it over. So I don't think this counts as yours. Good to know. Good to know. Oh god, I'm mixing up all the voices. No, anyway, do continue. There's the ever-burning lantern, which we gave to Hideki Araishi. You consider that one of Hihaku's, then? Whatever, we'll worry about that later. That's 3. What about the others? Well, the others are... the Footwashing Mansion and the Evergreen Beach. What? And lastly, the Fool's Procession, if I recall. So you claim. How about it, mademoiselle? That's wrong. Those 3 are with Inspector Satsumi. I gave the Fool's Procession to him myself, so I know he's wrong. There you have it. Too bad for you, pal. If our agreement was founded on lies, then I'd have to hand over my curse stone I'd like to promise. And the only curse stone you have is the Whispering Canal. And it inevitably follows that you used it to kill the young man at Kinshibora Park. It's a horrible act, and to your own employee, no less. No, you are mistaken. To be entirely frank with you, we do not possess a single curse stone. What? We plan to collect soul dregs using any method available to us. Of course we needed the right. Committing murder ourselves was too much to ask. We intended on having others collect the soul dregs for us. Is that so? Therefore, I have myself no soul dregs in my possession. It was our plan to arrange for particularly greedy individuals to receive the curses. What? It's possible that Shogo Okie came to possess the Whispering Canal because of that. By the time I became aware of this, he was already dead. I don't believe you. You're really trying to talk your way out of this now? Do you really want me to believe a Hihaku employee was cursed by complete coincidence? That is the truth, whether you believe me or not. It must have been someone else entirely who took Shogo Okie's stone and killed him. I have no idea whatsoever whose hands the Whispering Canal is in now. Or where it may be. Probably Yoko. Who's kind of, gone AWOL. Oh, could it really be? It wasn't Hihaku who put the idea in Fumichinka and Nejima's head to get a cursed stone either. Nejima? The only ones we negotiated with are Iwai and Araishi. Ah, there it is. Interesting. Excuse me, but does that mean you don't know the location of the remaining curse stones either? There's one that hasn't been mentioned. What about the Taiko of Suguru? Oh, good question, my mysterious mademoiselle. I'm afraid we have no information in regard to that either. Have you heard enough about curse stones? I have nothing else to tell you. Excuse me, Mr. Investigator? What is it, mademoiselle? Would you be willing to give up the curse stone you have? Yes, you have a point. They're too dangerous to carelessly walk about in one's pocket. However, sorry to disappoint you, that's not possible at this moment. And why is that? I don't know, do you? Then I'll tell both of you. You and a friend Hihaku over here. I doubt any of you have attempted it yet. But it seems that curse stones cannot be given to normal people. Huh? What? I actually tested it with the madam here earlier. If you give the curse stone to someone else, the curse bearer doesn't change. And the stone eventually makes its way back to the curse bearer. It's almost obvious when you think about it, seeing as how the curse stones appear to the curse bearers of their own accord to begin with. But Inspector Sutsumi has collected curse stones from other curse bearers. Then the Inspector Sutsumi must be a curse bearer himself. So from what you're saying, curse stones can be only transferred between curse bearers. And obtaining a curse stone alone doesn't make someone a curse bearer, so they can't use its curse. Exactly. They aren't quite as dangerous as you think. As for Hihaku's intention of just collecting the curse stones for themselves, unfortunately for them, it was never going to work unless there's a curse bearer among them. Damn, Reishi. Could he not have known this? That must be why I sensed that I couldn't take Yako's curse stone. I returned it right away when I borrowed it from her earlier. It's precisely how it works, my mysterious mademoiselle. I'll get mine directly to Inspector Sutsumi later. If you know Inspector Sutsumi, then I think that's best. Thank you. Excuse me, are you into all this too? I guess I'm just kind of tagging along. Me too. Let's make sure not to get in the way, shall we? Right. Excuse me, I had no idea that Gamyoto was connected to Hihaku. So I'd just like to ask, was it Miss Yamamori from Hihaku who obtained the Record of Fates and passed it to Araishi? No, that was not the case. My mistake. Was it Suiden Gamyoto's doing then? No, it was not. We first learned of the Record of Fates from Mr. Araishi. It was then that Miss Yamamori gained an interest and extended a contract to compensate him in return for his research and findings. And who was it that activated the Feast of Shadows to call forth the Curse of the Seven Mysteries? I give you my word, we had no part in that. We had learned from Araishi beforehand that something would happen at midnight last night. That's all. Hey, there's no way that's true! Stop lying! I must ask you to please refrain from violence. I work for beauticians. I must look beautiful at all times. You know how hard it is to keep this face so perfectly sculpted? Hold on, Yako. It's all right. The minute I learned that Gamyoto was none other than the Queen of Hihaku herself, I feel that was the case. She doesn't have strong enough spirit sense for it. Oh, gotcha. Oh, so the CEO of Hihaku, chairwoman, is a total fraud. While it was somewhat shameful, if you require proof, then so be it. What? So nope. So the talk of the supernatural was just hot air? I don't think she has zero spirit sense, but even Yako here can sense more than her. I do? Also, the spirit power lingering in this park has been bothering me for quite some time. The person who died here must have had considerably powerful spirit sense. If they were a Hihaku employee, then maybe they should have been the one running things. Ma, to think Shogo Okie was so talented. At any rate, Hihaku was the mastermind behind exposing the Record of Fates to the world or wasn't the mastermind. I think we can be sure about that. Alright. But that just brings us back to the drawing board on who it might be then. I'll let someone else ask you something for now. You good? Wait, who else has to talk then? And you know about the Record of Fates Yin Scroll too, don't you? If you were researching the Rite of Resurrection in the Record of Fates, then you must have looked into the Yin Scroll as well. That's right. The Record of Fate alone wasn't enough to learn how to collect soul dregs. I'm sure you looked into many things on your own. How much do you actually know? Who and where Seimon Tsuchimakoto's descendants are? Were you able to find that sort of information through Gamyoto's connections? I can't reveal that. Would you prefer I expose to the public how Gamyoto's a fraud with almost zero spirit sense? Fine. I understand. From the results of our independent research, Thank you for the posture check. Right. And hydrate. Thank you. I needed that. The results of our independent research. I found that Seimin Tsujimakoto's descendant was Hajime Yoshimi. What? So that's why you went after Hajime. However, Hajime Yoshimi was only carrying a fragment of the whole. Fragment? That's right. Right, he did say something about a fragment of an old manuscript. The location of the Yin Scroll was hidden. This information was split to two and hidden into a pair of talismans, which were passed down from generation to generation. Talismans? I see. Hajime Yoshimi was supposed to have one. But it almost certainly was stolen when he was killed. It's possible he knew the location of the others as well. So that's why you questioned me about the things he inherited. Thank you, Artie. The girl Hajime had been helping recently must have had it then. Michio's talisman! Yes, Michio Shiraishi was also likely a descendant of Seimin Tsujimakoto. Hang on. So... I have a little more news about that. But... that here... So, the two that were I'm getting suspicious of Hitomi. I feel like Hitomi knows something more than... What? Sorry, I just need to remind myself the names. There's a lot of names being thrown at me in this game. The talisman she carried as a keepsake from her father. We searched for it based on Mr. Chozo's memories. However, Michio Shiraishi was already dead. Yes, by coincidence, she happened to be closely connected to Mr. Iwai, so we began our investigation there. But he was already dead too, leaving you in a quandary. I see. Mio, if we can get both of the talismans... Yep, we'll know the location of the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll. Wow, sometimes the answer's right under your nose. Sometimes those answers are the hardest to find. Yako, let's keep quiet about the location of the talismans for now, okay? Right, no need for Yumioka to know. It was a close one, I almost let it slip. Okay, I think that about covers all we have to ask him. We'll let you off for today since you went along with our questions nicely. A pleasure working with you. We're done here. With the information you have. You whine about... I said we're done, so scram. Do. Did he really just hum away? That's all our business as well, so I should be bidding you farewell. Yes, right. Wait, why did it say client? Excuse me, Mr. Investigator, please don't forget about that curse stone. Don't you fret, I'll hand it over to Inspector Satsumi like I promised. Glad I didn't end up having to give it to Yumioka. Let's take a leave, madame. With this, we'll be freed from the troublesome curse ourselves. Yeah, I don't think they're that quick to give it up, though. That lady and the investigator, we should keep an eye on them. Agreed. Really? Why? I think they're up to something. Just my intuition, but still. Yeah, I wonder what the investigator really wanted out of all this. If his goal was getting information about the curse stones, then this might be bad. Alright. I got one of those curse stones too, the beckoning light. If you wouldn't mind, would you give it to Inspector Satsumi without using it? Yeah, sure. If you introduce me to the cop, that is. I feel like if I keep Can around with me, I'll start getting some weird ideas too. I just remembered, Mayu! I have something important to tell you! Whoa, what's with the yelling all of a sudden? You know a girl named Hitomi Okuda, don't you? Really? Hitomi has Hajime's talisman? Yes. He entrusted it to her in a panic before his death. He sensed an imminent crisis closing in on him, but Hitomi was the only one around that he could ask for help. That's so. Sorry she got left with such a big responsibility. That must mean the Hajime got killed by someone who was after that talisman. But since he gave it to someone else, they couldn't steal it like they wanted. I'll have to thank Hitomi for that. I think it's gonna be hard for us to get her to give up the talisman. Yeah, you might be right. It was Hajime's dying request to her. Do you two need the talisman for something? Yeah! Personally, I'd like to use the talisman as bait. I could get my hands on the bastard that killed Hajime. I promise we'll uncover the mastermind behind all this. They probably have supernatural abilities at their disposal. Please, leave them to us. Yeah, we'll catch them, so don't worry. Look at that. You got that look in your eyes. They look like young people get these days. They'll get something done no matter what it takes. How am I supposed to say no to that? You go find them and give them what they deserve for what they did for my Hajime. You hear? We will. I'm pretty mad at them myself. Punches won't work on him. I'll give him a good one. Oh, if punches work on them, I'll give him a good one. Whoops. Now that I can get behind. I'll leave it to you two. Now then, your next move should be to find Hitomi and get that talisman. Isn't there one more talisman that you need? Right, but we got a pretty good idea of where the one Michio had is. You have to check with Inspector Satsumi about that. You should go back to the school and call him. You got it. I'll head back to the high school for now. I'll wait for you there. Perfect. Okay, so... this will take us back in time a bit. This is literally the only thing I can do now. What? Did you try the park again? Park. I think I got the wrong park. Where'd he go? Agreed. Weird that they said client, not highway in that point. So, okay, yeah, we talked about this. I swear we talked about this. Either that, oh. Sassy was a curse bear with a curse stone. Yeah, I've already spoken with them about this. Wait, was I in the right park and just moved to the wrong one? Move the camera, Midoricha. Oh god, I'm in the wrong park. Oh! Wait. She wasn't there before. Hey, that lady over there. That's Ayame Tono. She seems to be trying to hide. Calling out would be a dumb idea. We don't want to startle her and have her run off. Let's just sit and watch her for now. Doesn't look like she's planning to move anytime soon. Alright. Fine. No, I'm gonna save. I'm not saving over, don't worry. Now I'll call out.
Alright, I'll be right back.
He's gone. He really wanted to talk with her. Oh, there he is. You mean to jump out and surprise her from behind? Huh? Does he mean to intimidate her? She noticed. I guess his purpose was to talk with her after all. What are they talking about? She doesn't look like she's planning to run. Oh, they're coming here.
Here she is. What do you think? Smooth work by the master, hmm?
Yes, very smooth. Hello, thank you so much for yesterday. I know this is sudden, but I'm actually being pursued right now. Pursued? By who? I think it's the police. Would you be willing to provide me shelter?
The absolute... Whoa, my model shrunk. The absolute audacity of this character.
From the police?
Figured we could hear her out and see what kind of mess she's gotten herself in.
Don't make it sound like I'm some kind of criminal, police.
You're responsible for part of a hit and run. You hit a body, stole from that body. You are a part of this, and you are a criminal.
The police have my apartment staked out, so I haven't been able to return home. I heard them say something about wanting to protect me, but something didn't feel right and I got scared.
Do you have any idea why they're after you?
Well, I've been searching for the curses, so... we shouldn't trouble ourselves with hiding you if they're after you for a good reason. How cruel! But this handsome investigator wouldn't turn me in so easily, would you?
It's unfortunate, but we got plenty of reason not to get involved with the police ourselves.
What shady reasoning! We got some murky secret to hide, we might as well cooperate with each other now.
Anyway, how are your plans to resurrect Hokusai going?
Fortunately that's been going quite well. Oh?
I mean, you found someone to steal a curse stone from.
Not exactly, but I found a kind of last resort. Which is why I can't let the police get me.
What do you mean by last resort?
You're really asking me that? Doesn't concern you at all. Why should I tell you?
What if we make a deal? In exchange for keeping you hidden from the police, you tell us about your last resort.
Huh? Is that what got you interested? Oh, I've got it. You're meaning to steal it for yourself.
Nope. Not at all. I'm just curious.
That excuse will just not do. I don't need you to. I'll find a way to stay safe on my own. That was a close one. I should have known the only one you could count on in the world is yourself.
Can't let her get away. Let's go after her.
Stop it. Get any closer and I'll scream.
Please wait. We'll help you out with no conditions.
Is your mind that quick? This makes you even more suspicious.
Tried my best, but I couldn't convince her to stay.
Could it be that you don't know how to handle a girl like that?
She's looking for a safe haven. You mind me sharing your address with her, just in case?
Well, it doesn't really bother me, but do you recognize that the police officers are my close family?
Please allow it was a way to keep in contact, no matter how small.
It's a piece of the Unpark. It's hard to imagine the sight of some horrid curse.
Ayame Tono says her plans to ride a resurrection may be achieved through this last resort. Does that mean she's given up on her plan to steal a curse stone?
Victor?
Hmm?
You know, I have one as well. A last resort.
You do?
Even if we don't steal another curse stone, I already have my own. If it becomes necessary, I'm prepared to use it.
So you think it might be possible that she is one of her own too? that she despises the idea of using it to kill others, so instead she means to steal a cursed stone with soul dregs already in it. It doesn't contradict anything we know. We have one curse stone unaccounted for, so it fits. But, I don't know, something doesn't seem right. She lives nearby, which means she might have the Taiko Suguru stone. Still don't know much about that one.
Victor? That last resort Ayame spoke of could be our chance. We can use her.
I hear you loud and clear.
Okay, now move to Honjo Bridge. I'll be irritated around that girl, Hamitono. Puts on an innocent front, but she seems to be hiding something. So we got that fax machine. Okay. But then we have a mysterious message asking for help came in. How odd. Okay. Will you save her now? The manufactory is indeed Hihaku's. Around here, but changing the area. Keep your eyes peeled. Something might have changed in the area. Candy shop? God, ma'am. You should go for monjayaki or something. That's sweet of you, but I'm not hungry right now. That's too bad. I haven't had great luck with the Mockingbird raffle. Would you mind if I tried a few more times? Well, apparently most of these are just replicas of the real deal, but even so, they're well worth the price. Some kids are saying they managed to snatch some real rare finds in this lottery. Go ahead, don't buy them all now. Let me know when you want to leave, okay? Okay. This poor guy just wants his birds. Burb. I've investigated that before. Oh. Whoa, no way! Jeez, you made me jump! Mockingbird number 14, Falco Man! That's a real speed demon. Oh, is that right? It's kind of scary how you even know the exact number with just a single glance. I've gotten more than half of them. Oh. I'm not here for the birds! Move. Burp. Wasn't just mentioning it. Thought that before. Oh my god, this is actually a little infuriating. Game, what do you want me to do? I think you're done with this part. Okay, finish investigation. Oh, really? So we're not gonna get to the part where they, you know, miraculously found... Oh boy, wait a minute, that was called Manhunt. Uh-oh, Ario's holding a gun. Well, I can't very well let that one go now. Oh boy. Alright, alright. I know what to call it. One more.